My name is Joshua Johnson. I'm a member of the National Society of Leadership and Success and a two-time alumnus of American Military University. I hold an executive leadership certification through NSLS, and I facilitate success networking teams for new members seeking induction. Full disclosure, I did record a rehearsed version of this speech, but it felt forced. It wasn't authentic. It wasn't intimate. We are a great society of like minded individuals dedicated to leadership and success. We spur each other on to lead and succeed. That cannot be manufactured. And so I thought an authentic speech would be the best way to go. So I am here to talk to you about my lifelong struggle with imposter syndrome and how NSLS helped me overcome it. In high school, I was an all-league athlete, a member of the National Honor Society. I received letters of interest from Ivy League universities, football tickets from Yale, alumni invites from Harvard. In the end, I didn't get accepted by a single university because I didn't apply to any. The path was clear, the signposts, I could read them, but the message was distorted by a profound lack, or a profound feeling, that is, of unworthiness. Now, this story does have a happy ending. My life, then and now, resembles the Empire State Building. At 1,250 feet high, it was the tallest building in the world for decades. Its foundation is 55 feet deep and 2 acres wide. Now, many of the buildings that were started around the same time, they were already moving upward, adding stories to their height, when the Empire State Building was still building outward, spreading its foundation, deepening it. And at first glance, it could look like the Empire State Building was falling behind. In actuality, however, it was preparing to leap ahead. And when I look back on my life, that's something that we have in common. At the age of 23, I was a former Army journalist, an award-winning chef, a protocol specialist. When I was medically discharged, I went to community college at the age of 24. And at that age, many of my high school classmates were already finishing their master's degrees. And I was going to be a freshman in community college. That was a tough pill to swallow. You know, did I fall behind? Was time wasted? And then if you fast forward to, well, let me say again, they were building upward while I was building outward. Now, if you fast forward to 30 years old, I finished my bachelor's degree, inducted into 4 college honor societies at the time. But then at 30, many of my high school classmates had finished their doctorates and were working in their fields, in their professions. Did I fall behind? No. They were building upward, I was building outward. And then fast forward to 39, which is how old I am right now. I finished my second master's degree with AMU. I'm a member of 13 college honor societies, but I'm 4 years into my career as an educator. I'm a high school teacher and an adjunct professor. So I'm 4 years into my career, and many of my high school classmates have already reached middle and senior level positions. They've climbed. Now, they were building upward, I was spreading outward. At the time, not at the time, but until recently, I didn't quite realize the profoundness of this. A couple of years ago, I joined NSLS, and I accepted a role as a success networking team facilitator. And in that role, I guide other scholar practitioners to lead and succeed. Now, me guiding them, that doesn't mean I'm the hero of a story. They're the hero. I'm just the guide. But the fact that I am able to impart value on people who out earn and outrank me says a lot about the time that I spent widening and deepening my foundation. So, as new inductees, I urge you to use the Empire State Building as an example. I urge you to widen and deepen your foundation, because the more you do, the higher you can rise. To go with another analogy, a tree can only stand so high unless its roots are adequately deepened. Without the roots, the tree will topple over, and no one wants that. So the question is, will you stand a mere 10 feet tall, or will you tower 1,250 feet tall like the Empire State Building? That's the question. And it all depends on your foundation, how wide and how deep you are willing to dig. Thank you.